Dear students, a warm welcome to all of you. I'm your mentor Stanish Kill. Before we begin our today's tutorial, let me give you some basic instruction. All that we are going to learn today is from this wonderful book Speak English with Stanish Kill. This book is available on all the online platforms and top-notch bookstores. You can find the link of this book in the description area. It is my strong suggestion that after watching each video, please refer to this book for detailed explanation and more examples. Remember, you are not watching a movie or a web series. Follow the golden rule. Don't go for the lunch until you have not digested your breakfast. Clear your concept first. Then only move to another video and accordingly to a new chapter. The book and the video is made in a chronological way, referring to as chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, so on and so forth. Please follow the continuity rule and strictly no overlapping. And for our online course, kindly WhatsApp us at 9136 702 777. I repeat, 9136 702 777. So friends, if you are prepared now with the ground rule, then let's dive into the learning with complete excitement. Welcome to chapter number 1, the sentence. Well, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that come together to convey a meaning. That is a sentence. Simple, isn't it? There are 4 types of sentences: assertive or declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. Now let us understand each one of them one by one. What is assertive or declarative sentence? In an assertive or declarative sentence, we assert or declare certain things. For example, Virat Kohli scored a century. India won the match. The country applauds Virat's brilliant knock. In each of the sentences, we are asserting something, and that's why it's either an assertive or a declarative sentence. Moving on. Interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence is a sentence where a question is being asked and the sentence ends with a question tag. What is your name? Who broke the glass? How old are you? When are you going to study? Where is my purse? These are some general questions asked on day-to-day basis. Moving on. Imperative sentence. What is an imperative sentence? An imperative sentence is a request, suggestion, advice, or a command. Let us understand with some example. In this image, you see a beggar who have a note. The note says, "I am blind, please help me." This is a request, and that's the reason it is an imperative sentence. In the second slide, you see a lady commanding officer giving command to her team. This is a command, and hence it's an imperative sentence. Exclamatory sentence. What is an exclamatory sentence? An exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation mark. We use this sentence to express our stronger feelings. Example: Hebbe purre! Wow, what a car! She's damn beautiful. In each of the sentences, we are expressing our stronger emotions, and that's the reason it's an exclamatory sentence. Moving on. Subject and predicate. What is subject and predicate? In a sentence, we speak about something or someone, and that is the subject, and what we speak about is the predicate. Let us understand with some example. Mumbai. Mumbai is a busy city. In this slide, we are speaking about Mumbai. And what are we speaking about? Mumbai is a busy city. Hence, Mumbai becomes the subject while is a busy city becomes the predicate. In this slide, this boy can't swim. So we are speaking about this boy. And what are we speaking about? This boy can't swim. Hence, this boy becomes the subject while can't swim becomes a predicate. It has fallen down. Now in this sentence, rather than the noun fan, we are using the pronoun it. In this sentence, we are speaking about the subject it, and hence it becomes the subject while what are we speaking about? It has fallen down, and hence that becomes the predicate. Subject and object. The subject is the doer and the object is the one on which the action is performed. For example, let me show you some slide. Dhoni hit the ball in the sky. In this sentence, Dhoni is performing the action while the action is being performed on the ball. Hence, Dhoni becomes the subject while the ball becomes the object. In this slide, we see a horse. The horse kicked the boy. The action is being performed by the horse and the action is being performed on the boy. Hence, the horse becomes the subject while the boy becomes the object. Arshad is flying the kite. In this sentence, we see Arshad is performing the action while the action is being performed on the kite. Hence, Arshad becomes the subject while the kite becomes the object. Isn't it simple, friends? See you in the next class. Thanks for your time. Bye.